Tonight for dinner, I made some homemade focaccia in my bread maker. Check out the video linked in the description below for how I made the focaccia using my bread machine. But to top it and serve it, I'm gonna saute up some of these organic king oyster mushrooms with some artichoke hearts, some organic great northern beans, and some onion in my skillet. This is what the trumpet mushrooms look like. These are so delicious. I basically cut off maybe the bottom stub of this, and then I'm gonna slice them into long, thin strips and then saute them with those onions. And then at the end, I'll add in the artichoke hearts and the great northern white beans. I really like using great northern white beans because they're packed with protein. One serving has 7 grams of protein. There's 3.5 servings per container. But another reason is because they actually contain a good amount of calcium, potassium, and iron. So this is a really great protein source. And my focaccia bread is gonna go really well with this. So let's get cooking. All right, I got my onions sliced and my trumpet mushrooms sliced. Now I'm just going to pour a little olive oil into my cast iron skillet that's already preheated. Now mushrooms and onions take about the same amount of time to cook, so that's why I'm going to saute these together. But some foods like the artichoke hearts and the white beans don't take as long to cook, so that's why I'm going to add those at the very end. I want my mushrooms and my onions to get nice and starting to caramelize in the pan, so this will take about 5 to 10 minutes, kind of depending on how much moisture is in these. Hi everyone, if you're new to my channel, I'm Veronica, a former professional chef turned homemaker, and I love sharing all kinds of vegan, plant-based recipes with you. And I've been sharing a lot of really quick and easy weeknight meals, so check out my cooking playlist on the front of my YouTube channel, and also check out my Amazon storefront for a lot of the cooking tools and ingredients that I've been using in my cooking, because I've been sharing so many different things on my channel and cooking as well as small kitchen appliance tutorials. So you want to make sure that the mushrooms are nice and flat against the skillet so that they have the most cooking surface area so that they start to brown. And then I'm just going to kind of let everything sit in the pan so that it can finish cooking kind of like that. Then I'm also just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt. I found that this helps draw out the moisture from the mushrooms. And while all that's cooking, I'm going to show you, this is the bread machine that I use to make the focaccia. This is probably my favorite bread machine lately. This is actually the cheapest bread machine that I found on Amazon, but it's also comes with a ceramic coated pan, so there's no Teflon. So check out the link in the description below for where you can purchase this, and then also check out that video of how I made the bread machine focaccia dough. I just made the dough in here in the canister, and then I put it into the baking sheet to bake in the oven. But you can also bake the focaccia directly in this machine. And this is the Elite Gourmet bread maker. All right, I can see that the mushrooms are starting to brown, so I'm actually going to switch over to some tongs because this is going to make it much easier to flip everything. If you don't have a good set of tongs for your kitchen, I highly recommend getting one. These are actually just some inexpensive stainless steel tongs that I purchased at the restaurant supply store, and I think they sell these on Amazon as well. But this kind of thing is like one of those cooking tips that you definitely want to know, because look how easy this is for me. I'm actually able to basically, it's almost like using your hands to grab those pieces of mushroom. Now I'm just going to also use this to kind of stir everything around. All right, looking good. It smells so good. Now if it's starting to pop on you because of the moisture coming out of the mushrooms and onions, you can go ahead and turn down the flame a little bit. That's basically, you know, anytime you're cooking, if it starts to get out of control, just turn down or even turn off the flame until things settle down so that you don't end up burnt or even causing a fire. All right. So I'm going to let this go for another couple minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and add those mushrooms and artichokes. And then I also have some fresh basil here, but I'm going to add this at the very, very, very end because I don't really need to cook this. I just want to get it kind of hot in the oil, and that's it. Okay, I have my artichoke hearts and my beans drained and rinsed. Let's add those. And I'm just going to use my tongs to kind of stir them around. And I'm also going to try and break these up a little bit so that they disperse more, but that's up to you. You can also quarter these if you want them cut, or even chop them even finer. This smells so good. This is going to be kind of like a bruschetta topping on top of the focaccia bread. Let's check our focaccia. Ooh, nice. Let's pull it out. You guys, making homemade bread is not that hard, especially when you have a bread machine like this. That dough for this focaccia was made completely with the bread machine. All I did was put the ingredients in, and that was it. Okay, let's go ahead and add this basil and then turn off the heat and then just stir it in. The basil is so nice because it's basically like a leafy green, and so it's kind of like adding salad into this without having to go ahead and make a full salad. We'll turn off this and just toss it in, and that's it. And then when everyone's ready to eat, this is just going to be sitting in this skillet ready to go. I'm just going to let the focaccia cool down slightly, and I'll show you what the final plate looks like. And there it is, delicious homemade focaccia with trumpet mushrooms and white beans and artichokes and basil and onions all sauteed together. I'm gonna go enjoy this now, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more vegan cooking recipes, as well as my husband's non-vegan cooking sometimes. And check out my Amazon storefront for all kinds of cooking tools and vegan food products that I buy on Amazon, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.